Hello friends, in this lecture I am going to cover you materialized view, a new feature which I have introduced so that if you have a complex query which user fire frequently, you don't need to go to those tables of complex query and calculate or do aggregation and all operations again and get the data. You can directly get those data from a table which will contain output of such queries. So these are called MVs. These are type of table along with features of redirection handling and as well as query rewriting. So what benefit we are getting? First is we are getting results quickly. We don't need to calculate the same result again and again. Also, I told you in previous lecture that Hive 3 has caching query technique, where if you are firing same select query again, it cache the result and show you those results again instead of again going to table and scanning complete table again. So this technique materialized view, it also helps in such way when I have a complex query containing 2 to 3 tables and some aggregation operation, uh, you know, join conditions, all those things are there. Instead of doing all map reduce, multiple jobs and getting the result, it will directly fetch those results from materialized view. Let's go with the practical. For example, we have a table employee ORCT1. Now, there are few requirements for using materialized view. The first thing is we have to set few variables in the session when we create MV. First is like Hive support concurrency, bucketing thing, then partition, maybe if we are using partitioning in our the base tables, transaction manager because your MV is a transactional true property table, compaction if we need, it's mostly for production, or suppose you are doing updates or deletes again and again, your delta files will get created for every operation. Now there are a lot of delta files. To compact and make it a single delta file, Hive provide this facility to initiate such operations which at the backend combine your different delta files into single one. So these are the properties that we have to set. Then it only works with the tables which are having transactional property true, or you can understand it as asset property true. So we are creating a table with having transactional property true and format is ORC. Then we'll create another table, EMP age. This has employee ID, age and bonus that they got. Also this property will be true for this table as well as the ORC format. We have created this two table. Then we'll insert some data. We can use our existing table employee or EMP. So this is my EMP ORC T1. I have already created with the shown create statement table. I have added all those steps in a resource file, so you can download that and you can go through those steps for practice. So in first table we have employee details. In second table we have employee, their age and the bonus that they got. Now if a user want to query about maximum bonus given in each department, so the query return will be select department ID max of bonus from both table and their inner join on employee ID as well as group by operation. So if I run this query right now, it will start doing a MapReduce job, and it will do calculations, and based on all these MapReduce jobs output, I will get my result. Let me show you. Okay, so here I have executed the same script. MapReduce job has started. Okay, here I got the response. I got response for two rows. Department 60 has maximum bonus given of 40,000, and department 90 has 30,000. How we can verify? If you see my EMPH table, it has this employee with maximum bonus. So this might be belonging to department 60. learn this MV quite nicely. Do practice it. Let me know if you face any issue. And most important, you must note that you are using Hive 3 version as well as Hadoop 2.8 or higher one, because if you see Hadoop 2.7 with Hive 3 is not supporting for materialized view. Thank you. Let's see you in next lecture.